I'm going to show you how to make a perfectly coordinating card set.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to sunnydaystamping.com. I'm Julie Baca. I am so glad that you're here with me today. We're making a really simple card. So if you're new to stamping, this is perfect. If you don't have a lot of supplies, or if you just want a quick card, this design is going to be able to be used with a lot of the stamps that you have. I also have a lot of tips to share for how to make this card interesting, but also I've got 4 different ways for decorating the inside of the card and 4 different ways for coordinating the envelope also. So hopefully that gives you a lot of ideas. So let's get started.
The beauty of this project is you just do not need a bunch of supplies. Whatever color that you're going to pick for your flower, have that be the color of your card base also. Then you're going to need a green for your leaves, maybe a different color for the inside of your flowers. Although on one of the examples I'm going to show you, I just used black for the inside of the flower. And then you're going to stamp your sentiment in black also. This same design is going to be able to be used with all kinds of different stamp sets that you have, but I'm going to be using this new "You Are Remarkable." I just love these greetings. I love that they're vertical. That's so, I don't know, unique. What I love is we've got this gorgeous flower, but the stamps to fill them in. So if you don't feel like coloring, we can just stamp this card out. It's going to be super quick. This is also amazing. So instead of having to splatter and make a mess, we are going to use this stamp to just add a little fleck of interest, and then this little bee down here. So we're going to start with that nice big outline stamp. This thing is beautiful. When a stamp is large like this, I like to take my stamp pad to the block and just pounce it up on down in there, and then I'm just checking to see if I have it everywhere, the black evenly dispersed, and then we're just going to press it right in the center here. Boy, I do not have that stamp lined up, do I? And there, and look at that. It's just beautiful and delicate. You can color this in if you want, but we're going to use the stamps for this project because we're doing this quick, baby. So now grab whatever color you're using for your flower petals, and then because these blocks are see-through, or the stamps are see-through, you can twist this to line up with, let's see how I can do without my head right over it, until you've got it lined up right. Holy cow, I did it. But you know what? On some of my examples, you'll see that I did not do it perfectly, and it still looks fantastic. So now we're going to do the same thing with the leaves. Because this is a bigger stamp, I'm bringing my stamp pad to there. And now this one, just twist it until you've got it lined up. Wow, I am on fire, baby. But look at that. Like in 2 seconds, we have this thing filled in with color. Now let's do the little inside. So this little bean just goes right there in the center to give it a little pop of color. Now, before we put all our flower stamps away, let's go ahead and grab the envelope. If I don't do it now, I'm not going to decorate the envelope. Now, I've got 4 different ways that I stamped this envelope, so I'm going to show you all of those. So we're going to stamp it like this and have it going off of the envelope. I mean, you could just leave it like that. That is just so beautiful. But we're going to go ahead and make it match our card exactly. Now, I did want to mention, look at this stamp. See how it doesn't stamp like in a solid, well, it just doesn't stamp solid. It's got some dimension to it, and that is on purpose so that it really has like darker around the inside and lighter around the edges. It just makes it look so 3D. Now just go ahead and fill in the rest of the flower. Now there is the cutest little tiny bee on this set, and I am going to use it here, and I'm going to use it on the inside. And grab your card base. We are going to put that on the back of the card base. Just a little something on the back. I mean, that takes 2 seconds to throw that on there, but I think it gives such a personal touch to the card. So go ahead and use your bone folder to make that card close. Look at, there's that little bee. Okay, now we're going to put something on the inside. You can definitely leave your card blank like this, but I like to put a little something on there. So grab one of the sentiments out of that stamp set and put it right there in the center. Now grab that little clean splatters. These are splatters that you don't have to be messy with. And just put a couple on here. Oh, I should have done this. I wanted to like stamp in full strength and then stamp again. And that's going to give you 2 tones of the same color. Oh, I totally smudged right there. All right, we're going to do that one more time, but I got to stamp off on this paper. Let's see. Let's put it here. And one more up here. Wow, I think I splattered too much. All right, let's see if we can salvage this with a couple of bees. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. You know, I'm not loving this. I'm going to do it again. That is the beauty of this. There are 2 sides to every paper. Does that ever happen to you? You just kind of get carried away because you're so excited and then there is just way too much going on. All right, here we go. We're going to do, maybe we're just going to do 3. We'll do 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I still think that's too much. Maybe I should have done them all stamped off. All right, but we'll put a little bee right here. Okay, in order to fix this completely, I would stamp off all 3 of those so that none of them have full strength ink on them. And I think that'll make that greeting pop out more. So don't make my mistake. All right, so let's put this on the inside of our card. I'm like, where is all the glue? Oh boy, I almost made a big fat mistake. Make sure that bee is on the back and not at the top. Okay, now grab your flower, put a little glue on the back of there, and you're gonna put it on your card front over to the left like that. Now grab that splatter stamp, and we're gonna put some going off the paper onto the card base. Do some over here, and then a couple down here. Now we are almost done. We just need a sentiment for the front. So grab another one of those sentiments and stamp it on your little piece of white here. Now I've got all the measurements for this project over at sunnydaystamping.com so that you can make this. This little print and make project sheet goes out to my email subscribers. This morning I emailed it out. I just want to point out this mistake. Do you see how that is kind of light right there? That kind of bugs me. So I'm going to stamp this again. And the problem is the inside of my stamp pad has some of the ink is gone because you stamp on the inside of your stamp pad. So make sure you move your stamp around so that, because the edges are going to have more of the ink, and then double check yourself to make sure it's all evenly inked up and then stamp. Oh, see, now that looks perfect. Okay, now you're going to glue this on to this little layer. Now the measurement for this has 1/8 in it, but don't hate me. Don't hate me. You can do this. And I've got a video, and I'll link it right up here that'll show you how to cut 1/8 with confidence. And I've got a reference. I've got this on my website that you can download and have it right next to you. That'll show you how to use your paper trimmer. Now you can glue this directly on your card if you want. And I put it on this black because if you want just a simple way to make your sentiment stand out and just to give your card a little extra like excitement, put a layer around it and just a little 1/8 inch. So maybe your stamp set doesn't fit this. So measure what you cut out and then add an 1/8 of an inch to the length and the width, and you've got it. So you can glue that right on there if you want this to truly be a stamps, ink, and paper only card. But I am going to add Stampin' Dimensionals. These are some adhesive foam that's going to pop up this little part. Then you just peel the backs off with your fingernail, or I like to use this because my fingernails are short, and then put this right on your card and cover up part of that flower because you don't expect for the main focal point to be covered up, so that makes it interesting. Do you see how layering those with this foam makes that have a shadow and has it just kind of pop off there. So this is a simple card. You can use this design with a lot of your stamp sets. Let me show you some of the insides. So you can easily play around with the color. So whatever color is your flower, make that the card base color. And so just you can see all of these cards are going to be the same on the front except for the color. But then I jazzed up here. Wait, hold on. I'm going to show you the inside. I've got 4 different insides to show you, and then 4 different ways to do the envelope. So this one's Flirty Flamingo. This one's Petunia Pop. And this one, I just did the flap of the envelope, and here's the inside. Just stamp partially your flower. So if your stamp set is different, you can do this same thing. So now this, I just did the heads of the flowers there. And this is if you really don't have a lot of colors. This is just yellow, black, just like here, and then the green. And then here's the inside. So super simple card, 4 different ways for the insides and 4 different ideas to decorate your envelope. Don't forget to decorate your envelope. It takes such a short amount of time, but really adds that special touch.
I put out a new video every Friday, so I hope to see you back here next week. Next week actually is my template class of the month, so it's my favorite class. So I hope to see you then. Thanks so much for watching. Have a sunny day.